change that Oog and Mario pick, they'll go to those. Like, at least that's one thing I've noticed. Yeah.
Okay. But do not like. This is the first time I'm ever commentating anything ever, so.
Yeah, don't worry, man. This was my first time too. Just bring the Duck Hunt knowledge drop. Okay, so we're finally getting that Marth action. I can finally put that old title back. Diaper is dead. Oh, if you've ever like watched the Sonic fandom, that's the only reason why I'm using that tag. But there we go. We got Oogamania versus Mario12A. Definitely, probably one of the best Marths in this matchup. So, okay.
That was a very strong lead that Marth just had. Almost got a super early kill.
Yeah. So.
If you saw what happened.
So one thing you guys will notice is that Mario12A is just absolutely excellent at closing out stocks against Duck Hunt. He will just try to basically drag you across the entire stage, and the second you are off stage, he will pressure you like crazy. Like, this man is relentless against Duck Hunt.
Yeah, I can agree actually. Like when I was facing him, I was actually not having the easiest time, to be honest. He makes it so that there's not a really good amount of there's no like room for you to actually be able to move around and do things. Because I'm really used to spacing out people and stuff, like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because fair is just I just love that. But Marv kind of just has it better. It's a disjoint, it's longer, it's a tipper. So I couldn't really do that, and I'm so used to doing that. So it's just like, okay, well now I have to adjust.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay, so chin up though.
Yeah, so it's like when you play an aggro Duck Hunt especially, and like, yeah, so, like I was just saying, it's like, you're just so used to fair beating out everything, but like Marth is the one character, especially since the patch happened, that now he actually outspaces us, and not only that, it's more advantageous for him to be at that same exact spacing that we're all so used to. And then if you're jumping in the air and you're just even thinking about throwing an attack, all he has to do is throw out a fair and you're dead. Alright, so let's see if Ooh can clutch it out if he can, but nah, he...
That same thing.
Yeah, so, okay, one thing for you Duck Hunts you need to know for this matchup is if you are going to recover against Marth upstage, you want to have the can right on top of you. That way the can's explosion and knockback will hit you instead of Marth's fair. I mean, you'll get hit by both, but that's the only way you can really save yourself.
And if you're lucky enough, maybe it might be able to hit like the Marth, even kill Marth even.
Yeah, if you're lucky, get a stage spike. Oh, yo, that was almost a clutch can right there. I was about to get him.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna point it out, but it didn't work out. But it's not looking too good for Oob here. He's gonna have to pull some. Oh, okay. I see
One pretty cool thing that Oob could have gone for there is, if you guys don't know, there are certain dares where if you do them at the ledge of the stage, it can actually pick up the opponent that's sitting right on the ledge. So. Duck Hunts is one of them, especially it being a multi-hit. You can confirm with that first hit, and then basically you'll just pull them off the stage, and then that the dare spike will hit them and just send them to their death. But you closed out the stock, so no need for the style points right there. Oh, that was tech hurt.
I feel like against Mario specifically, it's weird saying Mario. That you're gonna probably want to tech like very often, because that's what I had to do a lot when I was in like the off stage situation where he would normally go for his recovery and hit you towards the ledge, and with the stage, I mean.
Yeah.
You would have to tech off that. Even if he did, he was ready to with the dare, so you would get punished anyway. So it was kind of like a lose-lose situation there, but at least you wouldn't die.
Yeah, no, it's like if going against Marth, you need to be able to get those techs for sure, because otherwise, like, you're just gonna eat that punish, and it just ain't gonna be fun.
But I don't know if you wanted me to play or if I'm just strictly commentating, or I don't know.
You can play. We'll see what Oog or Mario wants to do. So
I don't mind if he just wants to play like just non-stop. I'm just kind of here to kind of support.
All right, that's cool.
Plus, I thought it would be fun to try commentating for the first time.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's something
Especially
I've always wanted to do.
I know. So unfortunately, this character is not the greatest light right now.
Alright, so... Yeah, no, he's not. I'm glad we are giving the knowledge drop to people. Alright, so one thing that I think we'll do is... We'll do... Be it best of fives. And Loser switches out.
Right, so.
All right, so yeah, we'll do best of fives.
I don't know.
Now we'll do best of
Okay,
fives, and then we'll switch it out
wait.
from there.
Oh, is he dying or no?
No. Yeah. Oh fuck! No! No! Oogie! Okay.
All right.
So all right.
Like,
So,
okay. Concept's neutral. Is it the neutral? I feel like I don't know. Maybe people might disagree, but I kind of feel like Duck has a slight edge in the neutral game, mainly just because of just the basic. I have projectiles and Marth doesn't, so Marth has to like kind of get in.
all right. So
Everything, but then I feel like that once Marth gets all close, then
it's over. It's over. Yeah. So okay.
I wouldn't say it's over, but wait, what?
I won't say once he gets in. It's kind of like he wins the neutral, but it's like you just gotta shield it out. But so. Okay, so I think the neutral is actually very, very stage dependent. So on a stage like Smashville, there is not much room for Duck Hunt to run around on at all, unless he's got the platform there. But if he goes on the platform, that's going to put him in a very disadvantageous position. So one thing particularly that works. Oh, he didn't do the X-Pay. Damn it, yo. He could have done the down throw to Can right there. He had it, but he didn't go for it. But okay, so
A setup I like to do. Wait, what?
so I was going to say, one thing that Marth can do, or just any sword character in general, is they can literally give Duck Hunt 0 respect and just get around his entire setup. Like, basically, the second you throw out a projectile, if it's coming close to you, you just need to ferret away, and they will be safe, and you will be, like, in a position to get punished. So, like, Can, if they swat that, if they hit it with a fair, it's not going to blow up. Like, just right there. Just hits it, and then it'll blow them up. Even when it's being shot at them, they'll still swat it right back at you. So you got to be careful when you throw that out. Clay Pigeon, if that's thrown out, that'll be broken immediately, and they'll probably get hit by a fair. And then also Gunmen as well. They'll just take it out with one swipe too, and obviously if they're hitting you while you're summoning Gunmen, you're probably getting hit as well. So that is...
Well, see, one thing that the Duck Hunt can do, at least against one of them, with the projectiles, I mean, is with the Can, if you're close enough and you feel like anybody actually, it's not just Marth. If you're close enough and you feel like they're getting ready to, like, they want to try and hit it back at you, you probably want to just stand in front of it and shield.
Yes.
Most times than not, if you're a sword character, it might just backfire on them, and if you react fast enough or if they're at low enough percent, you might be able to follow up off that in a fancy. So, I like to do that a lot.
Yeah. One thing, if you guys don't know, is if you do hit the Can against a shield, it will blow up. So one tactic that a Duck Hunt can use that XP was just kind of describing there is like, if you are expecting the Can to just kind of blow up at you, whether you're sitting on it or somebody's reflecting it on you and they're close, and oh damn, yo, the Thundercats. Basically, what they can do is like you can just think about, okay, my shield is going to explode, and then when somebody just comes into you, they're just going to get hit by that. So that is a common Duck Hunt tactic right there. So all right, so Mario's up 2-0, though Oog was doing quite well in the beginning. We'll skip him that. All right, let's see.
Yeah, like it's pretty dominant actually. Like when the Marth died the first cycle, Oog
Oh
was
yeah.
like 33%.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good comeback. Mario12A.
Yeah, Mario12A. It's so weird because he'll play like Marth.
That sounded really bad, but like, cause I have one of those moments where you have one of those moments where you just kind of forget like a basic thing. You're just like,
Yeah.
So that's what happened there.
Okay.
But all right. So game 3 here. Oh wait, I did not press random, but I put Battlefield. Hope it doesn't. Oh, oops. I hope they put Battlefield. My bad. I hope it doesn't matter.
No, don't. Might be. Okay, I'm dying. Okay, this one did not betray Oog, thank God.
To be completely honest with you, I do not have wired connection, so I'm surprised that this is working just as well.
I think what
has been good though. I never really had an issue with it.
That's good. No, I mean if you have good bandwidth, it should be fine. The other thing too is like once you die, it doesn't need the inputs from you anymore. So I think that kind of frees it up. Okay, so right now Oog is elected to go very projectile heavy, and I'm kind of surprised Mario's just giving him the respect right now. So as you can see, like while he's giving him the respect, that just gives Duck Hunt just ample time to set up and doesn't allow Mario to really get in. Oh, actually, okay, I think I saw what's going on right now. So, because of the platform on Battlefield, I think that the ways that Mario would normally like to approach, it kind of cuts it off. So he's just playing a really, really clever dash dance game on the ground, just to make sure that he's just avoiding these projectiles. But right now, Oog is just, his pressure is fantastic on him. He's just not letting get in at all.
Sleep on Marth.
Oh yeah, man, dude, because that tipper got back last game. Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, the tipper is the main thing about this MU, I feel, that kind of
yeah, no, like, that's why, at least when I play against Lucina, it doesn't feel as bad.
Because, like, now, Marv can just hit you with, like, a forward tip, for example, at, like, 120, and
you die. You're just dead.
Like yeah, so...
Now, he wasn't even reading, he was just poking, and you die. That's all it is.
So, like, for, like... Duck Hunt just, I don't know, just in general, Duck Hunt just have to be like really consistent and get wins. Like, oh, that was a nice.
Oh, I think. Oh, I was about to say he was. Yeah, he was so close. Yeah, so that's one thing I do. I do recommend you, Duck Hunt, to go out and try this. Is do fall down with that nair, because that can lead to the kill, especially at like 160. The other thing too was that while he did get the magnet hands, he didn't, when he got to the apex of his up B, he didn't immediately grab the ledge. So he could have actually followed up with a punish there.
Yeah, he could have. I mean, like. That
Alright.
Really good. Alright.
Then the classic.
Solid kill from Ook. Not Ook. Ook. Sorry. I have someone in my crew who's named Ook, and now I'm just trying to deal with somebody that's named Oog. So it's like, okay.
I guess you could call him the Mania, because that's a lighter part of his name.
Alright, so I'll just go with that. Mania. Alright, so...
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice player.
Okay.
I think for this specifically, I feel like Duck Hunt has a lot more like setups to kind of play around with just because of all the platforms, but at the same time, Marth, you know, can reach you in more places because of that, and he can also escape to them if he feels like he's getting like too pressured.
Oh, okay. So
for this stage specifically, oh, okay, that works.
yeah, just like F-tilt's just literally too godlike in this matchup, but yeah. So one thing that is good about this stage, I think, benefits both characters extremely well. I would definitely call this probably like he was doing the green grab. That was a free dare, but okay. So one thing about the stage is that it benefits both characters, I think, equally. So like as far as neutral just character play picks goes, I think this is probably the most neutral one you could go to, because the blast zones are big, so both characters will be living much longer. And then the other thing too, there's nothing like wind or a shorter ceiling. So like I would say this is more neutral than per se Dreamland would be. So the platforms do benefit both characters. So in this stage, JV2, good job, Oog. So we got 2-1 right now, and yeah, let's see what Oog does for the rest of this set. But yeah, so one thing that's nice about that stage in particular is both characters are able to take advantage of those platforms. Marth with his long sword can reach easily with an F tilt or an up tilt. F smash if you're extremely good with it. And then Duck Hunt is able to just get like vertical setups like for days on there. And it also limits Marth's approach options quite a lot actually. So he really can't do too much in trying to get in. So I think that's a great stage to start out on if you're on either side of the matchup.
I think that stage is just a great like just playground in general for Duck Hunt though, especially when you know what you're doing, and then you can just do all of this crazy stuff that people more times than not probably won't know, because the character is rare as in of itself, let alone like one doing setups and whatnot. So it's like really fun at times to just kind of just mess with people's heads.
Yeah, no, honestly, Battlefield's my favorite stage for sure. Okay. Alright, so we're getting right into this. Oog vs. Mario12A.
So
Game 4.
Dangerous version of Marthio.
Yeah, so I would say this stage is probably slightly more in benefit to Duck Hunt. 2 reasons. Ceiling is shorter, platform layout's the same, so it's going to benefit himself. Oh, the other thing too is the platforms here are slightly taller than they are on Battlefield. So Marth's sword won't cover as much space on them, if I remember correctly. And then the other thing too is the wind. So since Marth has only one real way of recovering, the wind can actually force him back. So if he's like just far away enough, that it can screw up him from recovering. But I mean, kind of a minor thing, but it is still something against Marth where our recovery doesn't really get too effective like Wispy. The only thing it can do is get us Pineapple, but other than that,
something I would like to
better.
point out that Oog just did there, probably most people overlook it, is the way he put the can on top of that platform, just kind of a short hop and just press B once, would nicely put it on top of that platform to cover the option of recovering high. And then you can kind of like play a little bit of a mind game, where if you're probably gonna think that they're coming to recover low, or you know, do like a normal get up or something, so you can kind of read those, and then if it doesn't work out and you mess up, you can probably back air the can to make it chase after it. It's something that's actually really good. It's a really good setup in general for Battlefield and in Duck Hunt in general. So
That's a good thing to keep in mind.
point.
Yeah, I like going away for like a brief second, so I think I caught and missed that. All right, so right there, yeah, as you saw, the second that the can got on there on the top, that was a great setup. So basically, that would cover Marth trying to approach from the ground and from the air trying to edge guard him. So basically, you saw Oog detonate at the proper time, and that just forced Mario just to go off. And yeah, no, right now, Oog is giving a Mario12A a good run for his money. That's great to see. Okay, so... Okay, so he looks none.
This is actually like an eye opener.
Yeah, no, Oog is like ridiculously good. I've only got to play his Duck Hunt one game. I was like, I need to play him again at some point. Let's see if Mario can adjust though. I mean, if he wins this set, it's winner stays. Yeah, because you got dibs on the next match. Oh, next set at least. Okay, so... Ooh! That was a great setup right there. So, it's really, really simple, but good mind game. Just jump, air dodge, shield drop.
Yeah. He's doing what I would do. Just kind of get as much damage as possible before you die. That's what I do.
Oh! Yo, they both spaghettied, but Oog still got it covered. Okay, so jumping up air. Good attempt. That should no. His I mixed the percentages up. Oh wow, that killed? Huh. Oh, GG's Oog, and that was a 2-stock. Oog bringing it back, so we're tied 2-2. All right, so next game will determine who takes it. Alright, Mario12A has got to step up his game. You still there, XP, or you just kind of... Oh, he's gone quiet. Alright, and we're all ready. Yeah, he hasn't been on the server too often. J-Moog. Alright, so last game we are going to take it to Lilac Cruise. I have no idea what happened to XPay's mic, but he is MIA, so I will take it solo right now. So, alright, let's get into it. So, about Lilac Cruise, this is considered... This is a Duck Hunt, like, specific taste stage, I would say. So, some Duck Hunts love it, some hate it. It's kind of a personal taste. It's a Duck Hunt personal taste stage. So, the platforms tilting can either help you or hurt you. The good thing is that them tilting will not really ever get in the way of your recovery since we can just move. It won't really affect the way he recovers. But for Marth, this can definitely screw up his recovery. So, this stage actually might be tilted more towards Duck Hunt. But the other thing, too, is these platforms are kind of fantastic for Marth as well. Okay, so right now, Oog is just not letting Marth get in at all. This is very rare. I never seen Mario ever really tilted at all in this matchup. But it's like he's just not finding a good way to get in. Oh, that was a fantastic read by him. Okay, there. Okay, everybody, X plays back after being MIA for some odd reason.
Hello.
You're there. I hear you.
Yeah. My bad.
It's good. Okay, so Mario's coming back. Ooh, that was cool. He just I don't know if it was on purpose, but I think it was a good mind game. So Oog threw the gunman in the opposite direction to just kind of make it look like he just screwed up. So at that very moment, Mario just came on stage immediately, and then Oog just immediately ran back and grabbed. Aww. So the rare duck hunt getting killed by Lilat doesn't happen often. Let's see if you can. Ooh, that was interesting.
That was an interesting follow-up, actually.
So, okay.
Compared to Gant.
Yeah, so one thing that's interesting about that, well, two things. So first of all, you will take damage, but the other thing too is that will also catch an air dodge. Because if you air dodge, that can's going to follow up on top of you. So that's a very unique setup. I've never seen that.
It's unique, but I feel like that's one that shouldn't be going for that often because you do take damage from it, and every damage counts, especially when you are a character that's notoriously known for not being able to kill that well. So you probably want to live as long as possible.
The other thing too is it will help you with the rage as well. You do want some rage, and considering he was at that low of a percent. The other thing too is like in this Marth matchup, yeah, you definitely don't want to be eating damage. Okay, so there he's going for the full coverage option, putting a can backwards and a gunman towards the ledge. So that way he's creating a good pressure situation in both directions.
I like how Ook is at 2.
Oh! And Ook takes it with an easy money! Oh, shoot. Oh, man. GG's to both of you guys. Great show from both of you guys.
I'm so used to saying that.
That's fine, dude. Oh, man. GG's. GG.